saying goodbye to a leader and a friend. Looking back at the life of the mayor of Decatur and the news of his sudden passing. 2 shootings, one in Springfield, the other in Decatur. What happened and what police know tonight. Plus honoring a deputy who died in the line of duty. How his name will now live on forever.
A very hot and muggy day here in central Illinois, even some scattered storms. We'll let you know when the scattered storms wrap up and when some relief from this heat and humidity will arrive. Central Illinois' best source for news and weather starts now.
Central Illinois' most watched newscast. WAND News at 6.
City and community leaders in Decatur say they were stunned upon learning that the city's mayor had passed away. Mayor Mike McElroy died this morning suddenly at the age of 63. WAND's Doug Wolf and Sean Streety have team coverage tonight live at the Decatur Civic Center. Doug?
He is described as Decatur's biggest cheerleader. Mike McElroy, stricken during a time when the city says he suffered a medical emergency while driving on 22nd Street. He later died at a local hospital in full cardiac arrest. The mayor was well respected, even among his political opponents. He led city efforts to dredge Lake Decatur, redo downtown with the streetscape project, and to obtain a new police station on Southside Drive. People who knew him are grief-stricken over his passing.
We lost a super salesman for our community. He can't be replaced, but we'll try to do what we can on the council. We had disagreements, the mayor and I, but he had a great sense of humor. We'd always respected each other, and I appreciated that. Again, disagreements happen on issues, but we got along, and I always respect him for that.
Mayor McElroy was elected to the city council in 2003. He was elected mayor for a 2-year term, filling an unexpired seat. In 2011, he was elected to a 4-year term. In April of this year, he was elected to another 4-year term. He told me a few days after the election that that would be his final run for the office of mayor. And Sean, Mayor McElroy and I were friends. I talked to him right here in front of the Civic Center just a couple of weeks ago. Very proud of the weight loss he had been going through. Right. He had taken off a lot of weight, looked in great shape, and obviously people today here at the Civic Center very grief-stricken.
And that is the recurring theme, a sad day for the city of Decatur, Doug. And for those who knew and worked with the mayor, who was affectionately called Tuna, this news comes as a tragic blow. In fact, some council members sharing their memories and condolences for the family of Mike McElroy today. Council members sharing their thoughts and how he made such a big impact on the city. All who knew him say he was Decatur's biggest cheerleader as well as its advocate.
One thing that everyone knew about Mayor McElroy was that he was Decatur's biggest cheerleader, always ready to tell anyone and everyone that he came into contact with about how great this city is.
And he improved and enhanced our local democracy in this very important way. I often said to Mayor McElroy, I deeply appreciate the time that you allow our citizens to speak and to hear them out.
We're all kind of in shock, but I will say that we lost a wonderful friend, someone that loved the community very much, and we all loved him. I worked with him. I sat next to him at all the council meetings. We were good friends, and he was the kind of person that was honest, and you trusted him. You knew exactly what to expect.
The newly hired city manager on the job 4 months now called McElroy an amazing man whose passing is a major loss, not just for the city, but the entire state. In fact, Governor Rauner issuing a statement today saying Mike McElroy was a champion for the city of Decatur, whose passion for the city was infectious. Now, Monday's city council has been canceled as the city pauses for a period of mourning. In fact, the flags outside City Hall tonight are at half staff. Julie Moore will serve as the mayor pro tem for the next 60 days. But for now, thoughts and prayers are with the family of Mike McElroy. Live in Decatur, Sean Streety, WAND News.
All right, Sean, thanks so much. And more details for you now. On our website, we have the entire news conference announcing the death of Mayor McElroy, which we brought to you live at 11 o'clock this morning. If you'd like to watch it, just go to WANDTV.com.
Now, first weather from Storm Center 17, home of the exclusive O'Brien Auto Park Urbana Storm Runner.
It has definitely felt like July here in central Illinois. A lot of sunshine. It's been hot. It's been humid. And even a couple of scattered to isolated storms have popped up, especially in east central Illinois and along into the south of I-70. And that's where we see those storms continuing tonight. Most of these have fired along some old boundaries that were laid out from storms last night. You can see some stronger of the storms moving to the south of Lafayette right now through portions of Clark County, Illinois into western Vigo County, Indiana. Another particular cluster now sledding across Richland County into Lawrence County, and now a flash flood warning has been issued for southern portions of Kankakee County. Not what that area needs because of the flooding that continues along the Kankakee River and the Iroquois River. Current temperatures, these are air temps, upper 80s in the east. We're in the low to mid 90s in the west. You factor in the humidity with it. Ouch, it is just downright miserable out there. We're seeing heat index values ranging from 100 to 111 in Jacksonville. A lot of sunshine. Polk Cadillac Buick GMC of Forsyth Tower Cam showing that. Notice a couple of fair weather puffy cumulus clouds in Warrensburg. Once the sun goes down, our shower and thunderstorm chances diminish. Clouds get out of here as well. It's going to be mostly clear tonight. Very muggy with overnight lows only settling out in the mid 70s. Coming up, we'll let you know when the next round of storms will approach and when those storms get through here and bring us some relief from this heat and humidity in just a few minutes.
Now here's more of what's making news. The Decatur Police Department says a man was arrested in connection for shooting a woman early this morning. Terrence Gibbs was arrested at the Macon County Courthouse while appearing in court on an unrelated case. Police say he allegedly shot and injured his girlfriend. He faces multiple preliminary charges, which include attempted murder. We'll provide details as they become available. Meanwhile, in Springfield, police there called to a home invasion and shooting in the 1700 block of East Stewart Street. 2 victims were shot in the torso, but Springfield police say the shooting victims are the ones who may be charged. They believe the 2 men are the suspects in the home invasion and were shot by an armed homeowner defending himself. The University of Illinois tentatively agreed to a $10 million contract with a national food service company called Sodexo. That's to provide meals for athletes and fans and premium seats at Memorial Stadium and the State Farm Center. It's a 5-year contract, but they're also working on an $8 million contract to provide concessions for all athletic facilities. Sodexo would provide everything from buffets for athletes to desserts and luxury suites.
Remembering a trooper lost in the line of duty. A special ceremony and dedication will allow his name to live on forever after a tragic crash claimed his life. How Illinois State Police are making that possible. Next.
A central Illinois highway is dedicated to a Douglas County deputy who died protecting it. Route 45 between Posodum and Tuscola will now be known as Tommy K. Martin Highway. Martin was shot and killed in the line of duty in June of 2007. 2 men opened fire on his squad car while he was trying to arrest them. Martin died a little less than a month later as the result of those injuries sustained during the shooting. Today marks the 8th anniversary of Martin's death, and now his legacy will live on in Douglas County.
And in Sangamon County, a state trooper killed on the job over 30 years ago was also honored today. Bernie Skeeters was killed when his state police car was hit by a semi whose driver fell asleep. It happened on the stretch of I-55 near Williamsville. Friends and family and fellow state troopers gathered to show their respect and to remind drivers about the importance of watching out for first responders.
When somebody's texting or driving, causing an accident, something like this, it's a tragedy and it affects so many people. Not just the person that we lose, but so many people. Obviously, if you see emergency road vehicles at the side of the road, please pull over, give them some room.
Following that ceremony, a sign dedicating the overpass in Skeeter's memory was placed on I-55.
All right, and turning to weather now, it is blazing hot out there, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. But now some people are contending with some storms.
Yeah, we have some scattered storms in some parts of central Illinois, the heat and humidity in other parts. It's July, and it's typically like this. We've just been so spoiled this summer with temperatures well below normal much of the month, and now we're starting to feel the effects of summer. Highs across the area today. We topped out in the low 90s. My 3-degree guarantee, I went for a forecast high of 90. We actually hit 91 indicators, so that's a green check mark, another $50 in the bank. Now up to $600 for the Decatur YMCA. The backpack fun as those kiddos be going back to school very, very soon. Starting to see those school supplies trickling out in the stores. Highs in other locations, 93 Springfield, 94 today in Jacksonville. That was a warm spot. 89 in Danville, and 88 the cool spots in Taylorville and in Shelbyville. Your Stall's Furniture and Camera on the Sarah Bush Lincoln Weatherbug Network showing a lot of sunshine in Mattoon. Coming up, I'll show you where the storms are, when they'll get out of here, and also when some relief from the heat and humidity arrives after the break. Most of the showers and storms, at least in central Illinois, are done. They have moved off into portions of Indiana. Pretty strong cell right now just to the south of Terre Haute, to the north of Sullivan, Indiana. You can see just off to the east now of Danville near Crawfordsville, and to the south of Lafayette, with another cluster of storms you can see moving through Kankakee. This is not what we want to see across Kankakee County or into northern Iroquois County. The Kankakee River absolutely flowing over its banks, and now a flash flood warning has been issued for the southern half of the Kankakee County area into northern Iroquois County. Right now in Charleston, 87 degrees. A beautiful look at Eastern Illinois University in the background. A dew point is 74. That is just downright sticky air out there. Wind out of the south-southwest at 13. Unfortunately, that wind feels more like a blast furnace this afternoon than it does any kind of relief. Payne, Waynesville, and Atlanta. Shay, Tanya, and Kevin, all three reporting in at 93. Shelbyville, Cassandra says it's 92. Bruce and Clinton reporting 91. And Shelby and Maroa checking in with us tonight at 90 degrees. I didn't get to show the temps last night. We were a little busy tracking the storms across the area, but every night at 6 o'clock, I'll show your temps on air if you send it to me on Facebook or Twitter. In the meantime, check out meteorologist Kevin Sherrick's page and meteorologist Adam DeRoso's pages. We'll be putting up video forecasts, and during severe weather, you'll actually get to see the tracks of the storms, and we'll put on some loops of the radar and satellite imagery so you can kind of track it along with us. And also, you can download our weather app on your smartphone or your tablet for free. It's a great piece of information you can have right there at your fingertips during severe weather. 82 right now in Danville, little rain-cooled air. 88 in Champaign, 90 right now in Decatur, and it's 93 degrees in Jacksonville. Dew point temps, it is very tropical. This is the type of air we'd expect to see in Miami, Florida, or Jacksonville, Florida, not Jacksonville, Illinois, where the dew point now is up to 80, and this is the type of air you walk outside. I think the best way to describe it is the air that you can wear. Literally, it feels like it's on top of you, weighing you down. So when you take that air temp, you factor in the humidity, this is what it feels like area-wide. It's just a scorcher of an evening out there. Really not much relief over the next couple of hours. Notice by 8 o'clock, feels like temps still around 100 degrees. Out the door in the morning, our air temps will be right around 80, with feels like temps stretching to about 90 by lunchtime. Heat index values again over 100, and by the evening hours, heat index value of 105 to 111 is possible. And even into the day on Sunday, our southeastern counties, places like Watseka, Champaign, Effingham to Vandalia southeast, frontal boundary not quite there yet. Still going to be very hot and muggy, but behind the front, some cooler and drier air will spill in. And that's good news because next week looks to be beautiful. Highs will go back in the mid-80s. Heat advisory continues until tomorrow evening for those counties highlighted in orange. Ford, Iroquois, and Warren until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. And Macoupa, Montgomery, and Fayette, our heat advisory continues until 8 o'clock on Sunday evening because of that front not quite making it that far to the south. So some heat tips again, make sure you hydrate and hydrate often. Hydrate before you go out and stay hydrated. If you know any elderly residents who don't have AC, check on them regularly, and also water and shade for our furry friends. Satellite radar showed those storms bubbling up out to the east of us, and now we'll see the shower and thunderstorm chances really wane after sunset. Frontal boundary to the north starts to slide to the south as we head throughout the daytime tomorrow. We'll be dry, but then by Sunday morning, here comes round one moving through the area. Then round two will drop through as we head Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. And because of the heat and humidity and the front moving through, some of those storms could be strong to severe. So the Storm Prediction Center already has a slight risk for severe weather across all of central Illinois with damaging winds, large hail, and heavy rain as our primary threats. And we'll have you more information on that as we get a little bit closer. An isolated storm this evening, otherwise turning mostly clear and muggy down to 75 overnight tonight. Hot and sticky tomorrow. A lot of sunshine and heat index values of 105 to 110 with high temps in the low 90s. So if you're going to the pool tomorrow or the lake, slap on the sunscreen. It's at a 10. Our UV forecast brought to you by the Lee Institute of Skin and Laser means a burn time of 15 minutes. In your St. Mary's Hospital, 7-day forecast. Chance for some storms on Sunday, some of which could be very strong. There's that cool down Monday through Wednesday with sunshine highs in the mid-80s.
Year two of the Kim Dameron era at EIU will begin with some moderately high expectations. The Panthers picked by a panel of media voters to finish third in the Ohio Valley Conference. EIU battled back from a 1-5 start last season to finish third a year ago. Conference favorite Jacksonville State got 14 first place votes. EIU, you can see, just 1 point behind Western Kentucky for second. Illinois opens the season at Western Illinois on Thursday, September 3rd. Of course, that's Easter. It'll be hot and muggy this weekend for the Gus Macker 3-on-3 tournament in Decatur. Some quick info here. Games begin at 8:30 both Saturday and Sunday. At 6 p.m. Saturday, there's a dunk contest. Noon Sunday, a three-point contest, followed by a very popular bench press competition at 1:30. It's decision day. Drafted baseball players had until 4 p.m. Central to decide if they wanted to sign with their pro franchises. That affected 3 Illini underclassmen who officially were undecided until today. Last month, catcher Jason Goldstein announced he would come back, and now add to the list shortstop Adam Walton and pitcher Nick Blackburn, who will be a couple of the few familiar names on the lineup. Ryan Nagel was taken in the 27th round by the Pirates, and he did sign. Easier decisions for juniors Tyler J. and Kevin Duchesne. Both top 5-round pitchers have already begun their minor league careers. Sometimes the All-Star break seems just a bit too long. Baseball back this afternoon. Royals and White Sox, part of a day-night doubleheader. Bottom 5, Sox trailing 2-1. Adam Eaton, 6 homers in the first half, and he had one in his third at-bat of the second half. Solo shot tied the ball game at 2, but half an inning later, KC, top team in the AL, already back out in front. Alex Rios facing Jeff Samardzija. The ball was flying at the cell today, capped off all scoring in a 4-2 Royals win.
The play of the day on WAND is brought to you by Menards.
Round 2 of the British Open had some interruptions, weather forced delays, eventually a postponement. Leader Dustin Johnson did not finish, but he remains in control. Birdie on the 4th, rolls it around and in. He's 10 under, 5 holes left in his second round. The unfinished rounds resume at 7 a.m. local time Saturday. One more look at the forecast coming up next.
It's a muggy night, but it's Friday and it's summer and it feels like it.
It's a great night for the pool. Most of the storms now have exited off into portions of Indiana. They were isolated in nature. You can see those on Live Doppler 3D Max. Most of the activity now east of a line from Watseka, Danville to Paris. And once the sun goes down, those shower chances will quickly diminish. It's still going to be mostly clear tonight. It's going to be muggy. We'll see temperatures only dropping back into the mid-70s for overnight lows in your St. Mary's Hospital 7-day forecast. Low to mid-90s tomorrow with a heat index value of 105 to 110. 89 on Sunday, but by Sunday afternoon, a cold front will come in, bringing a chance for some strong to possibly severe thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center already having a slight risk out for central Illinois. Main threats would be gusty winds, very heavy rainfall, and some hail. And look at next week, very nice, Monday through Wednesday with sunshine and highs in the low to mid-80s.
Thanks, Stacey. Thanks for being here.
We'll see you tonight at 10.